G'day guys, Dom here, welcome to Friday Knife Drop. Or in this case, Friday Pen Drop, because these fucking things have been taking over my life. I've been working like an absolute fucking madman to get these done for you guys on the pre-order list. Alright, so pens. I was trying to do a really cool shot here where I had all the pens in the background, but this camera here freaked the fuck out and didn't want to focus. So we're just going to do it with the one, and hopefully the camera actually plays along this time. So these are all stainless steel construction, all machined here in Australia by Mark's Innovative Gear. And the guys over there have done a really good job on this batch. This is the best machine batch I've had to date. Everything just works nicely in them. They went together easily on them. And it helped me get these all together in a reasonable amount of time. Now, if you look at the pen, the first thing you'll notice if you're not familiar with these things is that gorgeous pattern up and down them. And these things are actually all hand ground individually. So if you look at some of the previous videos I've done, I've actually sat there with a belt grinder and basically ground every single one of these divots in there. Which takes a while. If you look at the videos, they take a while in the videos, and that shit's sped up. It's a really cool pen. They work nicely, and they've got that really, really nice action on them. That's a big advantage of these things as well. I think the action, because clicky pens are cool and all that, but they're boring. They've been done. Everyone's familiar with a clicky pen. With this thing, you've got that sort of that unique factor where it's got that bulk action. It's pretty cool. It's kind of like a gun, and they've also got that much more of a tactile feel. Now, if we take them apart. As I fire this thing across the room. These have a basic spring in there, which is just a regular spring. And they run on Schmidt Easy Flow 9000 refills, or Fisher's refills. I just supply Schmidt, and I supply 2 of them, so you've got a spare. Now if you look at them, you'll see the threads are bead blasted. That's a recent feature I started doing just because it's, yeah, I wasn't really a huge fan of those machine marks on the threads, so I sort of started bead blasting them. It just looks a little bit nicer. So that's basically the pen. As you can see, dirt simple construction as I kind of break the fucking filmmaker's rule and get my other hand in here, which does not have a glove because apparently I'm Michael Jackson, and screw it together. Come on, there we go. So yeah, dirt simple construction, not a whole lot can go wrong with it, and realistically you can play with this thing all day long, and worst case scenario, wear out a spring, and if you wear out a spring, oh dear, it's a fucking 2-cent spring, and they come in pretty much every pen you own. So yeah, that's the bolt action pens. Next up, we've also got lanyards. So I was lucky enough to get some help in this week and got a batch of 20 titanium lanyard beads done. There's 10 jumbo ones, and I've also introduced 10 of the standard size back, because it's every single time I discontinue something, they get super popular again. So they're back. Will I make more? Maybe, I don't know. I've also introduced a new finish because I've noticed that a lot of guys are buying, 2, 3, 4 lanyard beads at the same time. So I figured I'd have a different finish option in there so guys can have more options when they buy it, and they can have their full lanyards in different finishes just to kind of, make things a bit more interesting. So, these druggy bags of goodness are my lanyard beads. So I've been making these for a while. These are all titanium and they're all hand ground like the pens. This is the new version. If you have a look, you'll see it's sort of a satin version. These are done with either a 120 or a 220 grit belt. I'm kind of experimenting with which one looks better, so they're kind of broken up half and half. So this is the satin version. It's kind of a version I thought would look cool. It looks a little bit different to the original ones, but still kind of the same theme. If you have a look at the original ones, here, these are obviously the same sort of a thing. These are anodized and brushed. These ones are just stainless. These ones are just titanium, sorry, and they're brushed. And just kind of have that same kind of a look, but a bit different. I mean, this is sort of this one here is very organic looking, and this one here is more of a Terminator looking thing. And this one also has sandblasted and anodized internals. Just kind of a little feature. It looks a bit nicer, and yeah, just thought I could. So that's the jumbo ones. Kind of hard to talk about beads too much, but yeah, jumbo ones, which have been very popular. I've had them for a while. And then we've also got these ones, which are the regular size, which I'm bringing back. You can kind of tell the difference in size. So those are lanyard beads, and I've got a bunch of these right now on the website. And last but not least, we've also got bottle openers. So I've got a batch of 10 of these done this week. A bunch of these are pre-orders as well, and the rest is just website stock. I've talked like crazy about bottle openers, so I'm not going to talk about them anymore. We've gone up to number 27 now, and I've got another 40 lying around. But at this point, I'm sort of over, you know, doing production work after doing the pens. So I'm probably just going to be finishing these up in like batches of 10 every now and then whenever I feel like it. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Sydney Knife Show is coming up in 2 weeks, so that's going to be interesting. I'll be driving up and getting stuff stocked and working like a fucking madman for the next few weeks to get stuff done. Be prepared to see a lot of really, really cool stuff, because essentially everything I've been doing for the last 3-4 months have been prepping for Sydney. I mean, I'm bringing a lot of surgeons, I'm bringing pens, I'll be hopefully bringing axes. I'm working very hard to bring axes to Sydney. So, shitload of stock. We'll see how it goes. I'm kind of shitting myself right now because you always get those pre-knife show nerves of, oh my god, are people still gonna like me? But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next video.